These Rell ideas could change everything. Welcome, dreamers. If this is like the third time watching one of my videos and you're not subscribed, go ahead and do it for your boy. I know y'all boys see the camera. It looks immaculate. It's the same camera, I assure you. It was the lighting the whole time. But listen. Y'all not here for that, okay? Y'all not here for that. But stick around to the end of the video because I got some sneaks to show y'all boys, okay? Now, I went on the Rell Discord, right? As we all do, and I pretty much was looking around to see the best 5 ideas that would really stand out to me that I could put in the video. You know what I'm saying? Like for Rell of course. And when I tell you that these are some good ideas, I am not lying. These are some pristine ideas. For the first one, we have newspapers. Now you might be like, Dream Chaser. What do you mean by newspapers? Well, let me explain, man. So this guy's name is Kai, okay? And he said that could include update logs, highest bounties, increases in your bounty, huge feats, and many more. Now this one sparked my interest for a multitude of reasons. The first reason being is the Yonko system. Now, obviously, we don't even know if they're gonna have a Yonko system, but Mr. Rell brothers, okay? If you're watching this video, think with me. Imagine this. Every time you log into the game, or either every time you log into the game, or once a week, you can have like a paper that comes up on your screen, right? You can file through them. Like it's like a little arrow. You can go through the papers, swipe through the papers, whatever, right? So you can have like the top 4 players in the entire game who had the highest bounties, or maybe the top 4 biggest crews, maybe the captain of those crews, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You can put them up on the screen for everybody to see, and obviously they're gonna want to go after them. You know what I'm saying? That would be tough. I don't think that'll be hard to integrate anyway. The second reason why this would be very nice is for the community. You know what I'm saying? It gives you something to work towards, gives you something to do, really. It makes it so like even if the game dies, or like, you know, eventually the game has to end, right? But let's be real here. A game has to end eventually. So even when the games don't get updates anymore, or whatever happens, you can literally still be striving for that Yonko position. You know what I'm saying? Or a warlord. You can see who became a warlord. Like anything that happened that's big in the community inside the game, put it in the newspaper. I don't see why not. Or if you have like a special event happening, put it in the newspaper. Like the Rell and Holy War X event, put it in the newspaper. That would be great. That would be so nice. It's something so simple. It can be once a week, like on a Friday, a nice day, Friday, or Saturday or something, and you can just make it so it pops up on the screen when they log in. That's nice. You could even do something for like the Marines. If somebody got promoted to Admiral or something like that, that'll be nice. Okay, for the next one, we got Conqueror's Haki obtainment. I'm not gonna lie, this one might be a little bit of a hot take. A lot of y'all don't like getting Haki or Conqueror's Haki. It's kind of crazy. But pretty much all they say here is make it how you get a bell in Deepwoken, where you can have a bunch of stuff to do like PvE progression, and do bosses, and have something happen to you in order to get Conqueror's Haki in its based variant. And from there you can progress it and maybe different variants of it. Okay, so let's regroup, alright? If you know what Deepwoken is, then you already know what a bell is, but if you don't, a bell is pretty much like the final power, like the ultimate power that you pretty much can add along your skill sets, and there was different variants of it. Now, he's not saying that exactly, he's just saying to obtain Bell. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you have to do like PvP, right? Like let's say you gotta do PvP, fill up that meter, and then you gotta do PvE, fill up that meter, do certain bosses. There's a bunch of stuff to do Bell, and then in Deepwoken, you have to get knocked. So you have to get knocked, you gotta get put down, and then it's a chance to get Bell. At a certain, if you meet all the requirements, you get a chance to get Bell. It can pretty much be the same thing with Conqueror's Haki. You could be on like the Grand Line or like a special island or whatever and get knocked. But what I think would be cool though is the newspaper works really nice with this too, because the newspaper can work for updates. And imagine they just said Conqueror's Haki has been added to the game. So everybody would see that, but then they wouldn't tell us how to obtain it. No, I think that would be very nice, because if they don't tell us how to obtain it, then it's like a whimsical thing. You know, it could be gatekept. I don't mind people gatekeeping Conqueror's Haki, that's perfectly fine with me. I don't want to see every random I'm fighting with Conqueror's Haki. I don't want to see it. I genuinely don't. And I don't make it pay to win. Please, God, do not make it so I can buy Conqueror's Haki. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. Speaking about Haki, we got our next one. Now this one is a lot more detailed, a lot more in depth, but we don't got time to read all this, so I'm just gonna summarize it for you. Shout out to Irrelevant. He's actually the reason I kind of made this video in general. W Mans. And also Truly Scar, because I actually saw his video on this is how Rell sees Haki would work. Pretty good video. Go watch it. But yeah, it pretty much says create a Haki skill tree based on subtypes of Haki. So basically like Buso Haki and Observation Haki. That's what he means by the subclasses, subtypes. So anyway, he says create something similar to Assassin's Creed where you can go down 3 paths throughout your progression, right? And over the course of your certain Haki pass, you'll be able to gain general upgrades to these subtypes. So you pretty much get the general idea of a skill tree. Like, you know what a skill tree is. You're not stupid. Unless you're stupid. But yeah, in a skill tree, you won't be able to fill up your entire skill tree because that's just how it works. You can't fill up your entire skill tree. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to pick and choose. Me personally, some people might call me dumb. I might be a dum-dum. But listen, I always, and I mean I always, put my points into one specific skill tree. I do not care. This is definitely the most like ambitious one on this entire list. I won't lie. This is an entire different system. You know what I'm saying? This is most like, by the way, all these are subject to never happen, like ever. But yeah, if you want to pause to read this, there's a bunch, you know what I'm saying? I'll scroll down for y'all boys real quick because there's a lot, like a lot. So yeah, pause to read. Now this next one could be very, very nice when it comes to like giving the game substance. Now you may be like, Dream Chaser, what does substance mean? Listen, buddy, you have Google. Go ahead and use it. Okay, so this idea is crew limits. Shout out to Sans7100. Okay, so he talks about if crew limits are added, it would be fair if they could be a way to increase the cap. At first, he had me raising one eyebrow, but then I kept reading. So he said, maybe in events like capturing the flag or crew wars, we could get crew points out of it. And basically, you can invest into things like increasing crew member capacity or anything else for that matter. And also crew shops would be very, very nice. I won't lie, like crew points to get crew stuff like in crew shops would be so cool. I just used the word crew like 20 times just now. But again, yeah, he had me raising my eyebrow at first because I was sitting there like, bro, why would you want less crew members? But now that I'm thinking about it, if you have to work your way up to getting more crew members, I'm pretty sure there's a game like that already. I think it's Arcane Odyssey or it's a One Piece game too. It's one of the games that are out right now, but there's a game that does have it right now, and I think it's a beautiful system for sure. Because that'll incentivize you to actually go out and do things with your crew. And adding on to that, like a crew shop, maybe where you can get outfits and stuff like that for your crews, or be able to make an emblem for your crew, or literally anything. But yeah, like he says here, this is a reason to grind the game with your crew for big crews to have a way to have more members in their crew. The crew is said a lot, but W ideas all around. Now this next idea is actually my own. And I was actually talking to Swift about it. Swift DFG, my son, came straight out the sack, fresh. But anyway, this one is called Gun Infusion. Okay, you might be like, Dream Chaser, I'm not doing the voice again. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep, okay? But yes, me and Swift are big gun fans. We want to see guns being viable and useful in Rell seas, so this is why I thought of this idea. So the name says it all, Gun Infusions. It'll be a way so where you can have guns, and if you have a fruit, you can combine the both like a hollow purple and go crazy. So let me give you an example. And what really made me think about this is the Bomb fruit. Very underrated fruit. Very good fruit if used properly. So in the anime, he actually blows his stank breath into a like a magazine of a gun, and he shoots it out because every bodily fluid he has becomes a bomb. So I was thinking, what if other fruits can do it too? That would be tough. So boom, imagine you have Goro and you're a gun user. And you have, obviously, all gun users, maybe you have to buy it or not, or maybe it'll come automatic, but Haki infused bullets, obviously. But listen, that's not what I'm getting at. Imagine if I have Goro And you know how Goro has a stun. Usually you'll be able to stun people. Imagine if it's like a small percentage that your lightning infused bullets will have stun. Wouldn't that make gun even more strong with your fruit? That would be tough. Same with flame. You have a tiny percentage to catch them people on fire. Wouldn't that be tough? That would be tough. And from there, you can pretty much, go from there. But imagine Love Fruit. I just thought about this dome top, but imagine Love Fruit has like a small chance to turn you into stone. That'll be insane. That'll be so tough. Oh my gosh. That'll give guns a nice advantage that they need because it's they're pretty much trash in every other game. But dude, anything out of everything on this list, that one is, if they had to incorporate one, it would be that one. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Truly an amazing feat making it to the end of the video. That means your attention span isn't that bad. But as promised, I have some sneaks from the game that I am a part of. Just really quickly before you go, they're very nice. The link to this server will be down in the description below. This game is called Anime Warriors Unite. I so desperately want to show you guys how it sounds like because the roar goes nuts, goes nutty. But I can't because they had this blasting music on top of it. Sadly, I turned the music off, but alas, we have the sneak, okay? Look at this, look at this. It's magnificent. And it's not even completed. Let me play that one more time for y'all boys. Okay, so look at this. You see how it goes like red and stuff like that, like a freaking nuclear bomb, and then it goes crazy, and then just a burst of energy. The rocks floating up in the air. We're going stupid. Here's a different POV. So go ahead, we'll go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nuclear bomb, and then just start going crazy. Look at that column of light into the air, and it sounds so crispy at the end. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Y'all let me know what y'all think about these ideas down in the comments below. With that being said, my name is Dream Chaser, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.